Bonjour la classe. Alors, pour la leçon aujourd'hui, nous allons faire trois activités. So for today, we're going to get stuck into our new unit, and this is the title, le titre de l'unité 3. It is On fait la fête. Wow, on fait la fête. That's why we have this image right here. And on fait la fête. Class, what is la fête? Une fête is a party or a celebration. So this unit is all about parties, celebrating. We cover lots of different things, from things like it usually traditionally would have been over Halloween, but anyway, from things like Halloween, Thanksgiving, we're coming up to Christmas, and then there are other things as well. And we'll see how much we can cover this time in this way. But anyway, for today's activity, you need this video entirely to help you complete it. You will need paper and pencil, and you are also going to be taking some notes, so a place to keep your French notes nice and organized. Now, this could be in a notebook if you are, like, I know one of my classes, you definitely love, just all of you are taking stuff like notes on pen and paper, which is wonderful. Like, you have a French folder, French binder, a French notebook. But if you are way better being organized and got your Google Drive all sorted, then have a that's what you're going to do today. Set up a new vocab notes, and some people do grammar, maybe do grammar as well, but vocabulary, a bank of useful words for this unit. So if you had one for last unit, that's fantastic. Create a new one for this unit, because this could be something that you would use on free writes. And when you come to do your assessment at the end, it's something that you can go back and look at. So right from week 1, semaine 1, I want you to be organized. If you don't have any of that ready, then I want you to make sure that you are working on that today or over the study day to make sure that you are staying organized. Because if you don't know where to find your French things, you should be able to find it in a flash. You should know, well, this is my French notebook, or online, this is my French folder, so that you can go in there and get what you need to. Okay, so be organized. It's going to really help you out this year. Okay, class, so les trois activités. Numéro 1, c'est écouter et dessiner mon anniversaire. Mon anniversaire. La deuxième activité, c'est lire et dessiner mon anniversaire. Et numéro 3, avec le texte mon anniversaire, tu vas faire une liste de nouveaux vocabulaires spécifiques pour les célébrations. Okay, so we're going to take you through one step at a time. Premièrement, numéro 1, écouter et dessiner. So I want you to have a blank piece of paper, and you can do this on your screen as well. Like, if you have a whiteboard on the computer, you can do it on that. You should just be able to listen to this video. Okay, but I think it's better to do it like on paper, but whatever works for you, because you're going to submit this at the end, okay, on PowerSchool. So whatever works for you. If you're not sure how to do a listen and draw activity, then there is a how-to video on PowerSchool that you can access, and just watch that real quick. It's like 5 minutes or so, and it'll just tell you less than that, and it will tell you how to do it. Okay, so especially if you've never had me as a teacher before and you're not sure what the heck listen and draw is, go watch that real quick and then come back and do the rest of the video. Okay, so je vais parler, and you can take up on in terms of space, you can take up the whole page. So as you're dessiner, take up the whole page. You can also pause, replay, and repeat this video as many times as you need to. Just bear in mind that we're going to get, you only have the class period to do all of this work today. Okay, so probably don't spend more than like 10 minutes on this. Okay, so écouter et dessiner. Mon anniversaire. Normalement, j'invite tous mes meilleurs amis à mon anniversaire. Je fais souvent les décorations dans la maison sur un thème. Quelquefois, nous nous habillons en costume pour le thème. Il y a toujours des ballons et beaucoup de cartes d'anniversaire. J'adore les anniversaires chez moi parce que nous mangeons toujours du gâteau. On allume les bougies sur le gâteau et on chante « Joyeux anniversaire ». Souvent, on boit du champagne pour le toast. Après manger, c'est normal que les invités offrent les cadeaux à moi. Tout le monde me souhaite un bon anniversaire et nous nous amusons bien. Je passe toujours un bon anniversaire. Okay, class. You can pause, repeat, replay as many times as you need to. I would say probably don't spend more than 5 minutes. Destiné. So destiné, ce que tu as appris. And then come back to the video. OK, deuxième partie, numéro 2. Nous allons faire lire et dessiner. So I want you to keep that same piece of paper, whatever you've drawn on here for destiny, you're going to build and add on to that drawing. So the écouter was the first part, and I wanted you to draw as much as you could understand from écouter. Now you're going to lire. So we're going to build on that knowledge and we're going to read that same text again together, and you're going to continue at destiner. So you're going to build on that, reinforce your drawing, maybe add more detail if you understand more now through the lire. Okay, so je vais partager. Voilà. OK. Et un peu plus large. Un peu plus large. OK, voilà. So, je vais lire le texte. Mon anniversaire. Normalement, j'invite tous mes meilleurs amis à mon anniversaire. Je fais souvent les décorations dans la maison sur un thème. Quelquefois, nous nous habillons en costume pour le thème. Il y a toujours des ballons et beaucoup de cartes d'anniversaire. J'adore les anniversaires chez moi parce que nous mangeons toujours du gâteau. On allume les bougies sur le gâteau et on chante « Joyeux anniversaire ». Souvent, on boit du champagne pour le toast. Après manger, c'est normal que les invités offrent les cadeaux à moi. Tout le monde me souhaite un bon anniversaire et nous nous amusons bien. Je passe toujours un bon anniversaire. OK. Alors, avec ce texte, continue à écrire, à dessiner ce que tu as compris. So everything that you now understand based on reading. So you can go back, pause the video at this point for the first paragraph. You can pause it again at this point for this paragraph. And again, don't spend more than 5 minutes à continuer, ou no more than 10 minutes total complète, à dessiner sur le dessin. And remember, I don't want to see any English on here. So if you've started annotating and drawing, you can write, écrire, if there's like, you know, speech bubbles or things you want to write on here. But it is a drawing activity, not a writing. And do not write in English. Okay? Pas d'anglais. I don't need to see your demonstration of your understanding in English. En français. Dessiner et en français. Okay? And then come back to the video. Ok, classe, nous allons continuer à numéro 3. Faire une liste de nouveaux vocabulaires spécifiques. So, with this now, you're going to have the drawing on one side, put that to one side. You're going to submit that on PowerSchool by the end. I want you to now get out wherever you're taking your notes. This could be online or it could be in your notebook. And you're going to put as your title, Unit 3, On fait la fête. And you could put vocabulaire. You can date this if you want. That would be useful. So, you know, like this is the first block of vocabulary taking, and we're going to keep taking more throughout the unit. So by that time you come to the end, you're going to have a big long list that you can use for your assessment or whatever else you need. Okay, class. So I'm just going to give you a quick example of what this means. So this is the text for today, and again, you can pause the video at the point that you need to see the whole text. But you're just going to use this video, nothing else. And so go back over the text, and I want you to pull out only new vocabulary that are specific for this unit. Now remember, this unit is all about les célébrations, faire la fête. So whatever else is in there that's interesting, I want you to kind of like just not think about that so much and just focus on the things which you were like, oh, that's useful because that is something that you would do to celebrate. So, par exemple, our first one we have is anniversaire. Now, this isn't new, so you don't actually have to write this one down, except if you are finding this a challenge. Okay, so it's your list. Make it as detailed as possible. The more that you have on there, the better that your work will be. If you don't do this activity and just put like anniversaire on there, then okay, that's going to reflect how well you do all the rest of your assignments and assessments when they come up. Okay, so. You are going to spend the rest of class time doing this, and if you need a little bit more time, then you can do it on you can complete this on a study day or that kind of thing. So let me go through the text. I would say invite is a verb. So make sure when you write that down in your notes, you can put in parentheses it's a verb. So you might want to write it like j'invite. You could just write that whole thing as a phrase in your notes, or you could put the verb inviter if you want. That's a great verb. Les décorations. Décoration is another one. Dans la maison, sur un thème, un thème, c'est une bonne vocabulaire, c'est le bon vocabulaire pour les célébrations. So un thème is a cognate, right? So it means a theme. Good. So in your notes, you can put in English next to it if you need to, but if you're looking at that and you're like, I know what invite, décoration et le thème means, then you don't have to put the English next to it in your notes. Okay. I would make sure that you're putting whether it's masculine or feminine. So don't forget, don't just put thème, because then when you come to use it yourself, you're going to forget, oh, is it le ou la, ou je ne sais pas. So put un thème or une thème or le thème or la thème or whatever. Le thème ou un thème. Okay, so keep going like that. I'm going to help you out with this one here too. Nous avions is another one which you might want to include. It's a reflexive verb. You see how we have nous? It's not a typo, it's not a mistake. Nous avions. So that's not actually new. Remember last unit we did s'habiller. That's the same verb, s'habiller. Instead of je m'habille, it's nous avions. So you don't have to write that one down because it's from last time, but you might want to write it down all together with this on costume. Okay, so keep going. You shouldn't need to really look up anything, but if there's a couple of things that you just want to check, double check, then you can. So I'm going to, you can pause if you need to because I'm going to clear this screen in a second. Okay, so this is the first part. And then if you pause this video, get all the vocab you need to, and then this is the second part of the text. Pause the video, write down what you need to, and then you are all done for today. Make sure you upload your image of the drawing, the dessin that you did, and if you are coming to class, then you can bring it with you if you don't want to upload it. But don't forget, because it is a grade for today. Okay, merci, au revoir.